People, hello, how are you? Hopefully we're all doing well. I'm Tom. What next for Daniel Dubois is a question on a lot of people's lips, mine included. Look, he came out with a very, very strong victory against Anthony Joshua, and we'll discuss today what he could be looking at doing. He's obviously got a few different options, one of which, the one I think he's going to go for, is the rematch. After a very strong victory against Anthony Joshua, Dubois has a lot of options. So it depends kind of which route he wants to take. I will start with the most obvious one, the one that I think he'll take, the one that I think makes the most sense, certainly at least for the business route. If he wants to take the business route, for business, it makes the most sense for him to rematch AJ. It will be a fight he truly believes he will win, obviously, and it clearly is a fight he can win. It's also the biggest fight for him. It will sell out a stadium again, I'm sure. Dubois goes in as the champ, and he goes in having won the first fight. So he'll be a heavy A side in this fight. It makes sense for, at least in terms of business, to do that fight again and make more money. Is that the route he's going to go down? I don't know. But it makes the most sense. I think Frank Warren will be licking his lips at the chance to beat Eddie Hearn and AJ again. I think Dubois will be licking his lips at the chance to beat AJ again. Another proving that it's kind of his era, his passing of the torch, if you like. So I think kind of all parties involved will be looking at it going, it makes the most sense. And it kind of means you can get back in there probably sooner than February. I don't think it will be sooner than February. I think that's when AJ will be doing it. In fact, Eddie Hearn's actually mentioned it might even be too soon to do that. So that's option number one. Option two is the Joe Joyce rematch. It's a chance for him to change one of his losses into a W. You know what I mean? It's a chance for him to avenge one of his losses before it's too late and before Joyce retires. But other than that, other than the get back route, it makes zero sense at all. Joyce isn't exactly deserving of a title shot, and he also isn't the same Joyce that beat Dubois before. The Joyce that beat Dubois before is long gone. The Joyce that beat Dubois before wouldn't have lost to Derek Chisora, whereas the Joyce that Dubois will be facing now lost to Derek Chisora, and it is not the same Dubois. Dubois' level's better. So do you think that's going to happen? Absolutely not. But it's an option at least worth discussing. It's a chance for him to avenge one of his losses, which in terms of down the road when he retires, he could potentially have beaten every guy who beat him. Another option, option three, is to fight one of Fury or Usyk. Ideally the winner. This of course will bring the undisputed fight, and the undisputed option's quite a good one. Fight the Fury or Usyk winner. It's a shot at undisputed, and it's a chance, if Usyk wins, which I think he will, to avenge the other one of his losses, which again is getting the get back. If Fury wins, it's a chance at another Battle of Britain. Imagine Dubois goes in, beats AJ, and then beats Fury in the very next fight. Two of the big dogs. I know, and alongside that, gets an undisputed. And of course, like I say, even if he fights the loser, Fury or Usyk, if he fights the loser in Fury, it's another Battle of Britain, and you're beating the other two big British heavyweights. You're now announcing that you're the big British heavyweight, and potentially earning an Usyk rematch. Or if Usyk loses, you go in there, you beat Usyk, you avenge one of your losses, again, before it's too late, before he retires. I don't think that will happen, especially if Usyk loses, because why would Usyk fight Dubois again? He's already beaten him, and now he's, I mean, okay, maybe the IBF, but doesn't do anything for Usyk. Usyk doesn't need to do that. Option four is Bakole or Zhang. I personally prefer Bakole. I think Bakole's better. But either way, it would be a giant shootout between two massive heavyweights. That makes for great entertainment, and that is an option that probably does a big arena or a small stadium. And that's something that I wouldn't hate saying. I don't think it's what's going to happen. Why would Dubois do that? Why would he fight a Bakole or a Zhang who could quite easily score an upset? Option five, and the final one for me, is one of Bakole or Parker. I think both have earned a title shot. Both are great. Both are in the top 10 for me. Top 6 actually, and you could make an argument for both being in the top 5. And I wouldn't be too upset about it. But either way, like I say, they both made an argument to have that title shot, earn the title shot, deserve a title shot. And actually, that sort of boxing match, I think, would be more of a chess match if he fights Parker or Ajit Kabayel. I think it's more of a chess match, and I think both of them could cause Dubois a lot of problems because of that. So I don't think he's going to fight them. Maybe Parker. I think he'll avoid Kabayel. Parker's a bigger name. Parker's also fought better opponents, but I think he's going to give it a hard miss and probably go for the either one of the big three, Usyk, Fury, or AJ. Now, as I say, the route I think he's going to go is the AJ rematch. I think that's one, what he's going to want. Two, that's what makes the most financial sense. Three, that's what Turkey Al-Sheikh's going to want. And he's the one pulling the strings. So I think I'll be bang up for it. I think that's the route he's going to go down. It does another stadium. I'm probably going to get tickets again. So I can't wait either way. Like I say, I'll back Dubois against anyone besides maybe Usyk and always AJ. And that's the issue here. It's not Dubois. It's the fact he's facing AJ. That's why I want AJ to win, of course. But Dubois has got a bright future no matter which way he chooses to go. I think he can win most of these fights. Obviously, some of them a lot harder than others, like the Usyk rematch. But I think he can win them all, and he's got a bright, bright future ahead of him. Certainly the future of British boxing, at least until Moses Atuma gets a bit older. You let me know your thoughts, people. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you know how YouTube works. Peace.